Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. This is tutorial series number 12 here in Maharlikans code. Okay guys, we will continue our discussion. Right now, in our previous discussion, we have done complete testing of our Ajax post using this our maharlikanscode.com, and then we tested it is a fully secured CSRF, and then with the local host, and then of course into our web development. It's not like totally a production thing, guys, but actually it's a development production. Okay, so this is the thing. Although our previous discussion is quite thorough one, because we need to test further all these Ajax posts, but right now we have some interesting topic. We call it this Golang Web Assembly, or what they call WASM project structure first, guys. So we will do with this what could be the ideal project structure based on my experience, or maybe my own understanding, and I share it with you guys here in Maharlikans code. This WASM is very useful now, guys, because this is the future of web development. But the JavaScript is still there. They call it we tied up with the JavaScript. They call it they are gluing something, like they will glue the JavaScript. But right now we will do this, and then this is the future development, guys, for the web development. Most especially this high-end programming language such as Go, and then Rust, and C++ or something, guys. This WebAssembly is now totally in our paradigm here, is the Go file. So right now we will deal with the Go file instead of totally working with the JavaScript there. Everything, all the logic, most of the logics there. Anyways, like in our previous example, guys, remember that we have this Ajax post. Remember that we validate all in the first level, which is from the JS, the HTML page there, before we try to post to the to our back to our web server. So this is the WebAssembly, guys, is very useful for us now. So instead of validating all the requests there, last time we have a double job, some kind of a double job, guys, because we will validate everything in the HTML level there, the JavaScript level there, and then we also validate. You remember in our previous discussion, like if there is a username in our login page, our first ever page, you remember that the login page there is username and the password. If the user tries to key in the blank password or blank username, then they press the submit or login button there, and after that we cannot just allow the user to just simply submit the blank one or some kind of a validations there. Right now we are doing that in the JavaScript level, in the HTML level, and then we will post to the Ajax post with all this shall we say is a clean inputs from the user, and then after we push to our backend scripts, which is the Golang. Then we revalidate again, like the username is empty or something, some kind of validations, guys. So these are all the things that we need to tackle, all these things, and then the WebAssembly is more secured, guys, because we cannot view source everything there in your HTML page. What you can do, what you can expect in your HTML there is just all those purely HTML side, and then your all these input box, all these buttons, all this kind of thing, but the logics there, the Ajax post, and then we cannot see our URL already, guys. So it's more secure in our side, because this WebAssembly is now a web. They call it the binary, guys. So we will build this into, actually this is a Go program, this is a Go file. We build it for this, and then we will load to the JavaScript there. I mean to our page, this binary that we are about to create. So right now we are dealing with the project structure first, and then stay tuned for this, guys, because WebAssembly is our future web development, in any future web development. So let's dive into our project structure first. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, based on our previous discussion, guys, I will explain a bit, just a quick recap. In our previous discussion, as you can remember, that this Maharlikans.com, have you guys accessed the thing and try by yourself? For those people who ever subscribe to my channel here, you can try this page, guys, if you want. This page, as you remember, that this is a purely Ajax post. As you can see, when you view source, guys, and then we will head over to this one. This is what I am talking about, guys. All these JavaScript logics here, all your business logics, all your validation, some kind of these scripts, guys. We have a double job here, okay? Because we are using this Ajax post from our, this is the traditional classic kind of posting, guys, in our some kind of a modern web development. Not those very classic what do you call this, form page. Then you need to refresh the page and then you form post or something. This one is like something like in a middle class, something like that. I don't know how to explain anyway. This Ajax post is something like this, guys. As you can see, our API, okay, our API URL here, something like this, guys, is very exposed when you view source. Even if you disable the right click, there are so many ways for the hackers or unwanted users or very curious users to check your page there and then look for this URL here. Then they will try to attempt to attack this URL here by using those. Maybe they will try to test using the Postman or any other kind of a software there that they can directly attack your this post page. This post is very important, guys, because most especially if you're having this any kind of a post, something that you are posting with the Ajax, because your URL is very exposed. But of course we have this CSRF token, some kind of mitigation there, and then also our Cloudflare. And then if they keep attacking our page, and then the Cloudflare itself will prevent that as a DDoS attack already, guys. So they will prevent it, no worries. But for more and better security, most of the gaming sites there, if you play, as you remember, if you are playing online games, like you will play in the browser, those games that plays in the browser side, definitely they are using WebAssembly already, guys. Okay, so as you can see that their page, all the graphics, all those things, we can manipulate already in our backend, which is what they call it, the WebAssembly. Okay, we can communicate. We are very near to the what they call this hardware. Okay, guys, rather than the JavaScript. So the WebAssembly is very near to the hardware. Is the next level already, guys, to the web server. And I mean the hardware or the PC there, or any kind, of course, the hardware. Anyways, we continue. This is what we want to prevent, guys. So this is the traditional one. Okay, we don't want this. Right now it will be loaded as a binary already, guys, and then we will just embed the binary here, which is actually the Go program, Go scripts, but it will be exported or converted as a binary instead of exposing all these things. The binary, of course, guys, we need to build. It is more secure than here. We can see all your logics there here in Ajax post. So right now we will continue this our previous one. We are having some discussions about what is the project structure for our web development by using this WebAssembly, or shall we say, in short, they call it the WASM. Okay, guys. as usual, this is our existing project structure. We just continue because we will build from this web development. We will still reuse this, of course, because our site is already published in our production server there. Okay, so we will eliminate this. Now, as you can see in the WASM, guys, is very different. I added this folder called WASM. Okay, so to be in short, this is the popular name for the WebAssembly. Okay, right now, as you can see in my previous discussion about the web project structure, we only have one main.go. Okay, we still remain on that structure. Okay, but as you can see, there is still main.go here, which is it will run. I will just added this hello WebAssembly for us to differentiate later in our probably in our next video, guys. We will do the quick test for, or I mean the real development for the WebAssembly. Okay, instead of an Ajax post there in our jQuery side. So we don't want that anymore. So right now we will do this in the WASM. WASM is still experimental, guys, and it's quite new technology there, but they already supported by Golang, Rust, C++, or I think C# also. So they will bring over all those logics there. I mean all those the power of this scripting like this one, guys. So we will bring that over there, but there's some small limitations probably for the WebAssembly at the moment, because we cannot do much on the browser at the level. But WebAssembly is a very secure and more robust, and then more the speed and the performance as well, guys. So probably this will be this is the next generation of web development over the browser there. Okay, right now, guys, I created this WASM. Okay, this is the thing, guys. In WASM, we will create any logics here. Right now, I created all these WASM folder, and then another subfolder called the auth. You can add multiple here, guys, like your any of your logics there. Something like a modular kind of thing as well, guys. Okay, it's like your API something. Okay, so guys, so we will create like our first thing here is auth. We can organize our WASM files here. Okay, guys, so we will like, for example, right now I'm creating the auth folder. All your authentication, all your users authentication, you will be pasting there. And then any other like for example, guys, any kind of transaction, then like an invoice or something like this, guys. Okay, then you can have any logics here for your invoice again. But the main thing, the thing is, you have everything in main.go. You cannot create with another file name. Okay, guys, because the WebAssembly will only validate and accept so far as of this recording, guys, it will be accepted only the main.go file. Okay, we don't have a choice, but as you can see, this is the main. It will not be conflict with our main.go in our main in our root directory of our project, guys. So this is our main. Our main, or the role of this main is still in the what you call the portal, the main door of our application, or shall we say in our house there is a main door. This is our main door. Okay, all our web server, it will be run. All these CSRF, the course, CSRF protect, all these kind of thing, guys. Okay, we'll call all our URL. Of course, we need our existing URL. Okay, these are all the servers, like your contact page, the static page, dynamic page as well. Okay, as usual, guys, no change at the moment here. No change here. Okay, these are all the existing projects here, guys. So the web server, the Gorilla web server here, our IP address, the moment I will switch over to our development first, and then all these things, guys. Okay, so there's no change in our main.go root. Okay, in our root directory of our project, the main.go. Every WebAssembly file script that you're going to create, like this, the auth. Okay, guys, this is our auth here from the WASM. Then I created the folder auth, so I organize here also. Okay, so for example, I created here all this logic here. Okay, in our future, I will explain to you all these, guys, in our next discussion, because still this is our project here. So I just explain to you in our next discussion. Stay tuned for that, guys. So our main goal here is to create all, like you will group everything, but you can also chunk by chunk, guys, whatever you want, guys. Okay, so as long that you have this WASM folder here, this is the ideal for the folder structure for our WASM web development here. So like auth, invoice, then you have another main.go here again. Then you can create a file. Okay, then of course the package is still main, but actually it's not associated with this main, the root main. Okay, this is under the WASM folder. As you can see, it is not by package as well, guys. Not like for example our API here. As you can see, we use the package API. Okay, another one for the config is also config. This one you don't rename or name it as a WASM package. You just rename it or retain the package main. Okay, this is the package main. So these are all the things here. Then you can do all the necessary business logic here. Everything that you want to do in our JavaScript key. I just want to a quick overview only, guys. This is the real what do you call this? When we expose this function, we will expose this to the JavaScript side. Okay. Instead of using this login form here, all this Ajax post, call this API, we will directly, I created this login.html to differentiate. This one we can remove this one later part, but we will call directly, guys. As you can see, the on click here, we call directly this function, this Golang function here. We call it directly. Okay, no matter how it is being exportable or non-exportable, as long that this function, as long that this function you expose it to the JavaScript side. They call it glue, guys. It's like a paste. No, you need to connect this together, the JavaScript, and then this. They complement each other, guys. Okay, but the good thing is we don't want this this one anymore, so we can just close this. I just want to show to you this one. We will remove. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so these are all the things, guys, and then we will call directly the WASM. The structure again, guys, for our WASM, all the scripts are here under this WASM folder. All the main.go under this module or something like this group of business logic here, like the invoice. You can have multiple multiple folders here with one main.go only, one main.go. Okay, with the package, of course, name. Package called main. Okay, so these are all our logics here, and then later I will show you in our next video, guys, when we deal directly with the Golang. Okay, no worries. I just a quick overview on this project structure first. Okay, guys, so these are all our logics here. Okay, we will run as usual, and then we will call our API here instead of the JavaScript there. Okay, later I will run this web server. Just a quick overview. Later I will explain this in our next discussion. Okay, so all the JavaScript now, or all this WASM file, the file extension after you generate the file, guys, is call the, for example, this one is the auth. Although it's the name is a main.go, you can always retain main.wasm, but it's recommended that you rename this into like auth when you generate the wasm file. Okay guys, so this one you will place after exporting the file, I mean into the wasm, you will paste this under the static assets and JS, and then you can group together again under this static, because this one is publicly accessible. It's like a normal static file, guys. As you can see, this auth.wasm, this is actually a static file already there. It's like a JavaScript or CSS that you need to call into that page. Okay, the main thing is when we call into this page, as you can see, call it from the JavaScript there, but this is the standard syntax to load the we call it the new go here, and then we will call this fetch. These are all the standard one, guys. So they will load the wasm, the auth.wasm. Okay, this is you just replace it with this whatever the place that whatever the wasm that you are going to load. You can load multiple wasms here in the single page, no worries. Okay, and then in our in our web server as well, the project structure there is it's like you put this under the JS as well. You can create a new folder here called the auth, and then you can create a new folder again like an invoice or something. Then you can place all your wasm here, all your wasm folder here. I mean all your wasm file, like this one, the this static here. I already previously generate in our previous discussion. We will discuss that in detail. Okay, so for example, guys, in the JS there, I also have this auth. Okay, no worries about this wasm exec, guys. Okay, I just it will be placed also here under this static JS, and then wasm that underscore exe. Okay, these are all the standard wasm package from this file wasm underscore exe.js is already when you install the Golang, it is already embedded. Okay, it's already there, guys. In Windows, for example, my laptop is a Windows here. Okay, whatever the Go files, I mean the installation of your Go program, your Go language. Actually, you can find it in the Go miscellaneous there, mist, and then the wasm here, and then you just copy this file, or there is a certain command as well. Then we can copy to our individual Golang web projects. Okay, you copy this file, and then you will paste it under this asset, under the static, and then assets, and then JS, and then you can load over here, or you can group it with another folder. Okay, it's good enough, because we will place this all in the public one. As you can see, when you open this JavaScript here, these are all the settings from Go. Don't touch the code here, guys, because these are all interpreted. As you can see, all these functions can be executed under the wasm, under our wasm. Okay, guys, so far these are all the functions that we can use for wasm. Okay, in our wasm web, in our wasm file. Okay, we can call all these symlink, truncate, unlink, all these. Okay, guys, so these are all. Don't touch any code here. You just want to copy this exact wasm file and then put it on your JS there. Okay, we will upload that later in our next discussion, guys, when we fully tested this wasm file. Okay, as you can see, we will execute this. We will try to run. These are all the wasm extension, guys. Okay, so these are all our project structure is decent enough already, guys. Okay, so we will try to run. Just give you a quick overview first. Okay, as usual, we have our own web server and the main.go from the root of our project. Of course, we need this web server as well, as per normal, as usual. Okay, guys, no changes here. Only thing is we added this folder, the WASM there, and then all these things. But the exportation, when we export, how we generate this WASM file, that one is in our next discussion, guys. Okay, after this. So we will test this in our web development first. Let's see. And then I think this one is still in our Ajax one, but I created a login here for next discussion. So this is the page, guys. So we will check the console here. So we will check the console, and then as you can see, the welcome to Maharlikans WASM tutorial. There is automatically it will be popping up. This message is from this actually it's from this one, not here. Actually it's where is this? Okay, hold on, should be here in the main here. So welcome to Maharlikans WASM tutorials. Okay, so this is our main, guys. So actually this auth is calling this from the from the binary itself, from the Golang script itself, guys. As you can see, this is loaded here. Okay, and then we can interact again. We will view source, just to let you know that we don't have this JavaScript ready here, unlike from the other page. Okay, just show you. Unlike from our previous page, guys, we have this this function called login form. Okay, then we will put this on our button there, which is the login form. We call the JavaScript function there. Okay, so but in our another one, which is the login. Okay, this one is still in my localhost development, guys, so no worries. In our next video, we will publish it in our production server there. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, this is the login one, and then as you can see, we cannot find the login form. Login form here. As you can see, we cannot find the login form. We don't see any more login Ajax post here. Okay, guys, this is the beauty of this WASM, but we can still communicate directly to our Golang scripts there. Okay, as you can see, I want to see this also from our network. We will see this auth.wasm. As you can see, there is a auth.wasm here, guys. Auth.wasm. As you can see, there is a response load. We cannot see this this script. You cannot read also, guys. Okay, we will try again. As you can see, the file is here, 92 milliseconds. All this has been cached already, guys. So no worries, guys. Okay, when we try to open this, we will try to open this in a new tab. Let's see when you already open. You can download also. Okay, hold on. Okay, just refresh first. You will try to access that file. Where is that WASM there? Auth.wasm. Okay, this is our file. We loaded on our page. We will try to 127.80.81. Oops, /. Now it's loading, guys. Okay, we will just show this. Okay, then we will try to open with okay, we will try to open with, oh no, hold on, guys. We will try to open with what they call this one. See, you cannot open much a notepad can. Maybe you will try to load this binary from the notepad. Let's see if we can read this binary then. These are all the compiled Go scripts, guys. So when someone plays around any of our WASM there, they cannot decode. Or, of course, these are all binaries already, guys. It's already compiled. Okay, I think it will take time, guys. Just wait for one. For sure, it's many here because this one all binary. The main thing we will now we will test this one, guys. Okay, in our next discussion, it's just a quick overview only. So we will just, as you can see, when I try to click, it will directly validate from our WASM there, guys. Okay, we don't have this, as you can see, this login. Okay, and then the password there. We don't have any validation from our web page here already. This is directly, this prompt is directly from this thing. Later we will fix this, guys. No worries. I'm still working on this page. Okay, so right now the beauty is we can validate already directly. This response is directly from our auth.wasm file. Okay, so I hope we can open the file. Still cannot, guys. I think take time. If you want, when we publish this, we can close. Yes, I think it's a lot there. Normally it is a lot, guys. Okay, the binaries there, the notepad itself cannot cannot display this. Okay, guys, so these are all the beauties of this WASM here. We can always run our web server. Okay, we just expose this into our login page and expose this to our here we call this WASM, the exported one. And then as you can see, we don't have any JavaScript here, so we remove, but we directly expose the Golang function here, the login. Okay, but then we pass on all these objects here, the text box, the username, password, and then okay, guys, so this is just a quick overview, and then the project structure there. And then also here in our thing, in our JS, all the WASM will be directly posted in our static there and our publicly accessible files. Okay, so that's all for today, guys, and I hope I impart with you some knowledge here in our what do you call this WebAssembly project structure. So you know already, guys, you can review my video here. Okay, so we will be seeing in the next video here, guys. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope I impart with you some knowledge about this WebAssembly, about the project structure, about this WebAssembly or WASM. So thank you so much for watching, and then stay tuned for our in detail and full detail, guys, and then we will test in our production server as well. Hopefully it will not permit our time, then maybe it will be in our next discussion again. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope I impart with you some knowledge, guys, and then we stay tuned for our coding for our WebAssembly. Now it's just a project structure. So thank you so much, and may please subscribe to my channel, and so that you will be notified whenever I publish a new video here, tutorial series here in Maharlikans Code, guys. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye.